the thunder! This better be good.
Alright, welcome everyone to the GDSL 1v1 Standard Tourney Grand Finals. $800 prize pool on the line. 28 players signed up for this tournament. Only 2 remain in the Grand Finals, and we get to witness it live. So that's very different from all the replays we've been watching. This one's actually live. This one promises to be a banger, like an absolute journey for both of these players to make it here. They had to make it through a grueling group stage where they fought in a round robin against 5 other players, and these guys have come out on top all of those group stages, and then they played through a it was 24 players, I believe, elimination bracket, and these guys have made it all the way to the finals. So they have played lots of matches. Shashka, I think, has only dropped a map, which was extremely hilarious. If you guys haven't watched the match, the one game that Shashka lost, he lost by like 16 minerals. Was hilarious. So highly recommend watching that one. And Davidmaster, who's had to fight a lot more to get here. He's had to go up against Kachar, who's here with me. And that went all the way to game 5. So that was a pretty intense game. We will be casting that one from replay at some point. We haven't watched it yet. I'm excited to see that one.
Yeah, it was good games. So yeah, I mean, both of these guys are like in good shape right now. So I'm expecting a really like crazy grand final. So yeah, excited about this one, and it's a ZVP. So we're gonna get our answer now. Who's the better race?
Alright, players are ready, so let's just go ahead and hop into game number 1 between Davidmaster and Shashka. A ZVP, yeah. Kind of excited for this one. Shashka, I think the only player that's beaten Zerg with Protoss in like this tournament. Protoss with like a sub 10% win rate. We got this knowledge thanks to our good buddy Pax, who's been doing the stats, running all the stats for the tournament. He knows all the percentages and stuff. Protoss less than 10% win rate, but Shashka has been that less than 10% win rate, right? Like he's the one that actually has it not at 0%. And he's going up against Davidmaster. Now, Shashka has not have to go like his whole tournament bracket. This is the toughest opponent he's ever played against in this tournament. So we're really excited to cover this one live. We really have no clue who's gonna take it here. Shashka has beaten Zergs, but he hasn't faced a Zerg quite like Davidmaster. Now, Davidmaster, talking a little bit about him previous, well, maybe Kachar would argue with me here, but the last 1v1 tournament, or
Yeah, he won. He was
So,
yeah.
the last 1v1 anything in standard, he won it, so he's in my mind the world champion. The reigning world champion.
Yes.
So
Let's see if he can keep the crown, like you said.
but Shashka didn't play at that time, right? Shashka wasn't around for the time that Davidmaster won that tournament. And Shashka has risen up the ranks extremely rapidly. So let's see how this match goes. You know, I think pretty standard Stalker Ling opener. Nothing nothing real yet here. I'm still waiting to see.
Let's see if he gets blink. Okay, so he got the blink. I was waiting to see if he's gonna go for the tier 2 or he's gonna just get blink and try to get the cannon.
11 stalkers here. I don't think that's enough to quite kill the bunker. I'm surprised.
Yeah, but let's see if he can stack them here.
Surprised David is committing to heavier Hydra counts. Not really going for any sort of stacking army yet. He's trying to keep the bunker alive for as long as possible, but that's a lot of stalkers doing damage on the bunker.
I think the bunker can go down here. Yeah, this is gonna be a big problem now for David.
Yeah, this is too early. You can't lose your bunker this early.
Yeah, I was expecting he's gonna just do lurker when he saw that like Tashka committed to the blink.
Yeah, David got like too many lings, and I think the lings gonna help the stalkers blink around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so and Shashka not even T2 yet because David hasn't forced the T2 out. He's just adding more and more stalkers now. He's on how many stalkers? He's on 12 stalkers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where you want to be as a Protoss, right? Like you want to have 12 stalkers. This is good for when you transition earlier later on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think like the David got +2. I think that was a mistake. I think he probably like right clicked on it or what because +2 on um, 9 Hydras is like not something you would normally get.
Also, no gas from David. So he's
Mm-hmm.
it confuses me a little bit. Like, is he trying to push right now? Because this doesn't seem like it's gonna work. Just Hydras doesn't push stalkers.
Mm-hmm.
You need some sort of stacking army, Lurker, Swarm Host, Queen, anything along those lines. First disruptor gonna come out, and this is a problem. This bad boy is gonna get quite a couple kills. No, he's gonna get. Oh, he's not shooting yet.
Yeah, he's just saving it to.
3
Okay.
kills, 4 kills.
4. Hmm. Okay. Oh, there was an autocast on that one.
Oh, okay, that's. No,
And
I think he
we
cast
see.
that one. It's not. It's not on right click.
Hmm. Okay.
It's DT now.
Yeah, well, now let's see if David will like notice this.
Yeah, disruptors from Shashka. I think that's the main difference of Shashka and other players. Like Shashka will land most of his disruptor shots since he plays disruptor like anyone else. But I do think he lands the disruptor shots even under Swarm Host. Like he just lands them more than other players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does. He rarely misses. So
But
it looks like he's gonna save this one.
he does miss. Like it's not a 100% hit ratio,
Yeah, like this one now.
but for the most part he does hit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a
Well,
miss.
we jinxed it, I think. It's like, oh no, Sashka never misses, so then it's 2 waves in a row. And this is how you lose the middle as the Protoss. It's so unforgiving, right? Like you,
Oh, those
yeah,
are
but
some sick disruptor shots.
yeah, they were, but I'm not sure it's gonna be enough. Let's see.
Dude, 6 and 5 kills, mostly Hydras.
Mm-hmm. But the
But
DPS is still like,
yeah,
high enough.
The Locust also contribute a lot. Like when it's Stalker versus Hydra and Locust, the
Mm-hmm.
Locust contribute a lot of health because it's 2 attacks from the Stalkers. And
Yeah.
yeah, they just tank and they do quite a bit of damage. You know, Locust, these kind of attack like Hydras. Alright. David even gonna get the 1 gas as soon as he pushed.
Yeah, I think he has to. I'm not sure if he scanned. We can check his. No, he didn't scan, but I think he's just assuming that Sashka will take gas because the bunker was so fast, right? Like
Yeah, I
it,
agree.
it would be like weird that he didn't get it. There's still no lurker from David. I wonder why no lurker.
I think
Like I don't
yeah,
think he had enough DPS to clear like the stalker stack, right?
yeah, no, I agree. I'm confused about the lack of lurkers. I think even Shashka has said that he plays no Swarm Host against Protoss and I think that's because he mainly plays lurker, right?
Yeah, and like I don't know, like I see a corruptor now instead of a lurker. Like I think that's
Not my favorite. Yeah, this and you can see
because
not.
look, he can't kill the disruptors. Like they're gonna get second and like third shots.
Yep, this disruptor is gonna be online. The second one is also gonna be online here. An extra shot. so many disruptor shots, and they're gonna clear a lot of the Hydras.
I mean, yeah, they missed, but there were so many. It doesn't matter.
First lurker out though, finally. But you can
Hmm.
see like the Zerg is not stacking. The Zerg stack has been completely cleared. It's the Protoss instead that's gonna be stacking. And oh boy, dude, those disruptor shots has cleared all of the Hydralisks.
Yeah, and this is now this is dangerous, right? Like I'm not sure if he'll be able to stop it here. Like he's still with the it's up to Sashka to miss his raptor shots again.
Yeah, I think David is gonna really need a Nexus stack here.
And he went on to 4 swarm hosts. Hmm.
I'm surprised
So
there's
we
no
have
Queen out.
no queen, right? No queens. And very low lurker count. Yeah, I don't know. This I think is very dangerous for the Zerg here.
Okay, no, well, Chashka's doing an amazing job. We're kind of all a little bit biased on David's side, but yeah, no, this is looking really good for Shashka. He's stacking so many
Hmm?
disruptors. He has
Yeah.
Immortals out already, which is great in his position. And he's stacking a billion stalkers, all while being ahead on gas against the Zerg. So this is
Hmm.
exactly the positioning he wants to be. Two disruptors are going to clear 3 swarm hosts, dude. That's really everything is lining up here for Shashka.
Hmm. Like he's just in this awkward spot right now, but the disruptor were out of range of the Nexus, so he's able to stack them. And the lurkers are cleared, so there's like nothing to really kill the stack here.
Okay, but now David has more of the army that we were talking about. Lurker,
Hmm.
Queen, Swarm Host. Like this is the army he needs to be able to stack. And I think what
Oh, and
differentiates Davidmaster from a lot of the other players is look at his positioning, right? Like, well, I see a
yeah.
little. He is quite spread with all the units, but I would think he normally is a little bit more spread than that. But he is pretty spread.
Hmm. I
And
mean,
you can
yeah, that's his strength, I think, from Davidmaster. Like his positioning is like on point, almost always. I don't agree with how he did the links in the beginning because he enabled the stack, but like this is looking very good. And
look at you.
Sashka is like kind of missing the shots here. Oh, he went for a Colossus. Look, that's a real one. Okay.
That's really greedy, isn't it? Like,
I mean, it's not terrible because there's so many swarm hosts.
yeah, but
And Colossus.
I'm getting a
Hmm.
little bit worried for Shashka because that is so many swarm hosts.
Yeah, and I think this is gonna push, right? Like this is impossible to stop right now.
Yeah, this
Like
is gonna take middle for sure,
he has
1000%.
6. Well, yeah, because he did clear the Hydras, but the swarm host stacked, so I
Now
think
what?
he's already planning for a Nexus, some kind of a Nexus stack. I don't think he thinks that he can stop this.
That is so many swarm hosts stacking. The count is what? 9 swarm hosts.
Hmm.
For some reason, they look like a lot more. Or is this just the borrowed one? Oh, that's just the unborrowed ones.
Yeah, that's just the borrowed ones. You
Oh,
have to add. Uh,
okay, many
uh,
many swarm hosts. No, but
like right now, there's like yeah, there's 16 of them.
this is the part where I'm worried about because now it's gonna be Shashka's turn to stack at
Mm,
Nexus, and that I think that could be a real problem. Stormhost really
yep.
good at stacking on your side of the map, but once they push over, then the Swarmhost Well, really, really bad at keeping middle. Really bad.
He got 5 of them. I think that's like a complete overkill, but okay, let's see.
And actually, it might not even we might not even have to reach all the way to the Nexus. It might be the cannon. The cannon is killing all of the locusts, so the swarm hosts are not contributing anything.
Yeah, but like Sashka doesn't have anything to deal with the corruptors yet. Let's see, there's the first void ray. I think the cannon will fall. There's like a couple of lurkers hitting it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was getting kind of worried there because if you don't kill that cannon, it's really bad
Yeah.
for the Zerg.
Like now he just needs to stay here as Zerg, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, dude, PVZ is
Yeah,
a
we have a
really
crazy first game, bro.
it's a really back and forth game, right? Like it's extremely back and forth.
Yeah. It's like you can't really say who's the winner until the end. Because I've seen crazy bounce back from the Zerg when like Zerg leaves with a 100 HP Nexus and then wins the game. And sometimes it goes the same for the Protoss, like less so, but still can happen.
Yeah, but I'm this is the part where Shashka can mount like a really good stack. These
Mhm.
Swarmos not doing any damage. The Nexus and the Colossus just clear out all the Locust.
Yep.
So the DPS from the Zerg, while it looks big, it's actually really, really small.
Hmm.
And now Shashka just has to add Void Rays. He's stacking Colossus. Look, he's going to be on Colossus number 5. Void Rays are going to stack as well. And as he makes more and more of them, these Corruptors are not going to be a problem anymore. And yeah, this is looking like a huge stack. The Swarm hosts are out.
Hmm.
So there's very few Swarm hosts now. And this is looking like a huge push from Shashka.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see if he gets upgrades. He missed some shots, but I'm not sure it's gonna matter.
He's missing a lot of the shots, actually.
Hmm.
And he's not. He doesn't have any observers. He's completely relying on revelations and scans. So one swarm host is gonna
Hmm.
stack all the way at the back. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, and it actually took a shot from the disruptor. But yeah, I don't think so. I don't think like David can stop this. It's let's see. So he's adding some mutas now. I think those are a little like kinda not sure about the mutas.
Well, they're probably there to distract the void rays, right? But they're so
Hmm.
expensive, man. But I don't know. The corruptor count is quite healthy. Shashka doesn't really have a good way to deal with these corruptors yet.
Yeah, but he
He
might just kill the Nexus here, right? Like look, there's so many. There's 15 disruptors. Like even if he misses half of them, the
yeah,
yeah, I
that's true.
think this is over. He just
And he's
blinks in and kills the Nexus.
oh yeah, and there's immortals here as well. There's a lot of
Yeah,
disruptors.
GG.
Yeah, this is gonna be it. GG. Shashka takes game number 1.
Hmm. Yeah, that early bunker really like tipped the game. Okay, I wonder what the second game will be.
Oh, well, we already know David's gonna play Terran, right? I would think. So
Okay.
I mean, he is the type of guy who would hide strategies all the way to the finals. You know, he he is the type of guy that would absolutely do that.
Hmm.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see him pick Protoss, but I do want to say that he's only played Terran and Zerg this whole tournament. I have no clue what Shashka's saying, but I'm guessing that's he's fighting me on Spanish, for me speaking Spanish.
Yeah. We
Because
need.
it sounds weird, right? Yeah, I'm speaking Spanish today. But he only speaks Spanish. I don't know what else to say.
Mm,
I'm just telling him to um, upload the screenshot that I only see the one for game one. And he was telling me to
yeah, they
press the
did. They did.
button. He was telling me press the button. Like the start
Hmm.
button.
Just wants to go, go, go.
Yeah.
That's typical David. Okay.
Alright, game number 2 is loaded up. We have Davidmaster going up against Shashka at TVZ. So, very David-esque. Zerg and Terran. That's the only races he's played the whole tournament. Just to reiterate, if anyone's watching this grand finals for the first time and hasn't watched any of the other games, this tournament has a format where you can't pick the same race twice in a row. You can pick random any amount of times you want, but you can't pick the same race twice in a row. Okay, and Shashka gonna be opening up with Ling Roach. Now, David, this might be a little bit predictable from David. He's only played bio openers for this whole tournament, right?
Hmm?
Shashka predicting that just opens Ling Roach. He's not even gonna try
Yeah.
to go T2, you know, and like be ready for some Liberator play or anything like that. He just straight up go Ling Roach because he has an idea that Davidmaster will very likely just play bio, and David will indeed play bio. And David has told me in the past that he does struggle a little bit against this Ling Roach opener, but he
Okay.
is committing really hard to this.
Hmm. Yeah, I think his like formation will get messed up. The Marauder will be clumped up, and he's gonna lose all his Marines
To the Banelings.
to
Well,
those
there's
two
only two.
Banelings. Yeah.
Let's see. Is he
Yeah,
gonna get stim?
it's enough. It's enough. Those two will just kill everything, I think. Oh, he didn't get any upgrades. Like he didn't get. Oh, he forgot shields. He got them now. Oh,
He's still
that's
gonna win this,
unfortunate.
actually. Oh, there's only 1 HP. That's actually quite good. If he gets stim now, is he gonna get stim? Stim? No stim, okay. Oh, but now Shashka is T2, but this is kind of the moment that I think David was gunning for. This is when you want to get
Yeah.
like that small transition period where the Zerg is going for T2. He's not spending money on units. But David didn't get stim.
He was saving money for like tier 2, I think, and then
Yeah, but
and
now
then
this
he
is
missed the opportunity to push. Yeah.
yeah, now I think this game too is also gonna go in Shashka's favor because as a Zerg, this is the position you wanna be. You have middle in the early
Mhm.
game. Um, you have you're already T2, so you can already
Mhm.
transition into your mass Hydra play, which is kind of safe from absolutely everything. And if you want, you know, you're playing bio, you can get Ravagers if you choose to. You basically you have the you can make whatever play you want to make, right? Like the world is your oyster. You can make any decision you want to make.
Mhm.
Usually the safest play is to go for some mass Hydra because it's Hydra is safe against anything, and if you really need to push against bio, you can get armor as he just did. He just got +1 armor. And yeah, that is exactly what I would do as well in this position.
Yeah, dude, this is the safest play, and you just add the
Yeah,
infestor. It's gonna
this bunkers.
bungle the next wave. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, like, David's guess is late to do some kind of a tier 2 timing.
So there's only a couple of options that David has available. Oh, he's just gonna tap out. Okay, then we'll go
He's just
T2.
gonna tap out. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think it's really winnable from that position. There are things you can do to come back if the Zerg misplays. Like for example, if he goes for like a lot of, if he goes for a lot of Infestor, you can stack some Medivacs and the Infestors don't do anything. Um, there's other ways you could do it. You can go for some mass tank play, and if the opponent doesn't counter the tanks, then you can push. Or if the opponent doesn't counter liberators, then you can push that way. I think the most common way, the most common one now has been tanks, because everyone knows the lib play. It's been done for so many years that everyone knows how to counter it. So I think tanks have been a little bit more common recently. But yeah, if you know how to respond to the tanks, you make sure you have like 2 lurkers, and then you go ultras.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure about the link opener. I think it was like mostly like specialized against David, because if
Yeah,
David opens tier 2, like let's say
the
he
Shasha is
rushed tier
completely dead.
2,
Completely dead.
there would be a lip out already. The the lip would be stacking into the next wave, and then you just lose the bio.
Yeah, Shashka would be completely dead. Like if David opened libs, Shashka would be extremely dead. That was a complete blind build specifically for Davidmaster.
I think so. So what do we have? Do we have ZVP again? Oh, I would like to see some ZVP again. Let's see.
No, it's CVT.
Oh, it's ZVT. Wait. Oh, okay, I see. So we get the reverse. Nice. Okay. Okay, let's see what Sashka can do in this matchup. If he figured out something that no one else hasn't. Sorry. What do you think? Is it gonna be a gas first into tier 2, or is he gonna try with some bio push?
Shashka? I think Shashka prefers the late game pushes, and I'm not sure how that's gonna work out. I
No
do like.
gas.
Okay, so a bio push.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, as a Zerg, I just feel like I don't struggle versus Terran at all. Like, even against these bio pushes.
Yeah, I mean, you see Terra, it's free win. Just like go next. Can you just GG out? Like, let's not waste time here. Come on.
That's what it's felt like for me, not gonna lie. Like,
Yep.
I don't like this roach opener from David, like 2 roach 1 ling. I don't do this. I don't think it transitions well. Like, anytime I do this, I feel like I'm stuck behind the early game.
It's OP. You will see.
Okay. All right.
So
So
what David is doing is unbeatable.
unbeatable. Okay. Well,
It's unbeatable. It has a 101% win rate against Terra.
well, we've heard those things in the past and never been true. But okay, let's see.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh damn! Like the roaches stacked up the Marines extremely
Yes.
nicely. Oh,
Yep.
this is okay.
So that's how you win round 3. And then you park your guy here.
Okay, Shashka is T2 now, so he's gonna be able to scan for this.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to waste his money on this guy. No, I'm just, yeah, I just like this build from the Zerg is just something else.
Oh, they're gonna skip each other. Oh, no, okay.
No.
Almost. I don't know, dude. The Terran is still pushing.
I mean, he lost mid for a couple of waves, and Terran is like already behind without scanning, and then you don't have the mid plus scans. Like, I just don't see how Terran can win.
Okay, well, this bio push is keeping middle now. He's had to scan,
Mhm.
and just so you guys know, anytime you have to scan, it means you basically lost middle advantage. Like the income you get from having middle, you're spending it all and a little bit more anytime you scan. So you never want to be in a position where you have to scan, ever. And he just scanned, and is this gonna be enough to kill this lurker?
I think they kill each other. Oh, wow.
Lurker survives on 3 HP. That's actually huge. Is David gonna get +2 armor? Not yet.
No, not yet. He's still waiting.
All right. Okay, we're just paying attention. It's so close. This fight is so close though. Because even though Shashka has mid, he's not really having extra money from having mid because he has to spend on scans. Having mid is like 22 minerals per wave, and each scan is 25. So, it's you don't come out ahead for having mid. And David just needs to add Hydra for a little bit. And eventually Hydras are pretty good. They do trade out pretty well. And Shashka is on a clock. He wants to take down this bunker as soon as possible.
Wait, he stole the lurker, okay. And got the raven, so I think... I don't agree with selling the lurker, but maybe it will work out for him. Can he get another? Okay.
Oh, that anti-armor is actually gonna be massive. I don't know about getting +1 attack here from David. That doesn't really contribute anything.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything, yeah.
Yeah. It literally does not make Hydras kill units faster. Like, it contributes nothing. And that is 125 minerals down the drain. And Shashka, even though he got the Raven, which you would think it's like, okay, the Raven, it's not gonna detect anything because there's no lurker out. He's still getting a ton of value from the anti-armor missile.
Yes, so David, he should be like changing sides with that lurker. He only stayed on one side, I'm not sure why.
Okay, this is... Even in a spot this bad, I would still say it's playable for the Zerg. What I would like to see from the Zerg is straight out those roaches for Ravagers. Like, you really need Ravagers at this point. Ravagers is like the one true answer to Bio. Ravagers,
he could still come back.
Yeah, Ravagers could actually make a complete comeback. You land Bios, the Marines are gone, and then there's nothing killing your Hydras. And that's how you can push even if you are behind. So I would like to see a very fast transition here from David into Ravagers as soon as possible.
Yeah, because the longer he waits, the
worse
harder
it
it's
is.
gonna get.
Yeah. He really needs Ravagers, like none of this Hydra. Hydras are good, but you need some Ravagers. Like the Hydras are gonna tank for the Ravagers.
He killed the Raven though, so there's no anti-armor in Advance. There's a Lib out, but the Lib might die? No? Okay, it's not in range? Okay.
No, and the Lib is gonna contribute a lot of damage. There's no Infestor yet here. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see an Infestor now from David. He's saving money for it.
Yeah, he's just forced to get it, right? Like, there's no other way. Although I think the Lib might be a mistake. Like...
Okay, first Infestor out.
Oh, no, he used it on the leak. That's not how you do it.
No. You don't want to be using Infestors on League. Still a pretty good fungal, but the Medivacs are kind of denying the fungal damage completely. So I don't use it again on the League, please. Just let it...
Oh, he won't be able to use it at all, so...
Oh man. Yeah, Shashka's getting away with murder here, man. Like, Ravagers would have absolutely, completely killed this. And I think now the Terran is at a point where they just have too much minerals, too much middle juice. It's well,
So he sold the roaches because he doesn't want them to leak into the next wave. Because that's pretty much all they were doing.
I completely disagree with that. I think he really needed Ravagers at this point. There's no comeback potential on just Mass Hydra. I think you really need the Ravagers. That's the bio killer. Like that's your go-to. Like that's the Zerg Disruptor. Like you don't think
Mhm.
of playing Protoss and you say like, oh, I'm not gonna make Disruptors here. It's like you're always gonna get them at some point. There's too many
This is
situations where the Disruptors are good.
kind of close.
Nah, I don't think so. And now the Corruptor here is also gonna do absolutely nothing.
Where's
Shroud, David
the
Shroud?
shroud?
Ah, it's so
Okay,
late. It's
too
so
late.
late. And now Shashka's
And now
on
there's a
two.
tank.
Yeah, 2 lib 1 tank. Yeah, no Ravagers still, dude. You
I
can't
mean,
do
I
this
don't
on
think we'll
just.
see Ravagers after he sold the roaches. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you can't come back.
Mm.
Oh, this is not looking too good if you're cheering on for Davidmaster. Although if you're cheering for Shashka, this is going amazing. This is a wonderful day for him.
Mhm.
It's just these 2 tanks now are just gonna completely prevent the Hydra push from ever working. Um, Tanks are extremely good against Hydras. Um,
The
not
but
not
at least the corruptors kind of blocked the lips.
like it's not that tanks themselves are good 1v1 against Hydras, but
Mm.
if you have something supporting the tanks, then the tanks are really good. And you can see a lot of bio support, especially because of the medevacs. This is getting closer though.
Yeah, the corruptor stacked, right? And there's no response yet with the Vikings, so like he's gonna win the air.
Is that
The
enough? I don't think
question
so.
now is if he can clear the ground.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping these tanks. You see, these tanks are doing so much damage.
Mm-hmm. But
Look,
he's gonna block the Raven and the lips.
yeah, but there's still no response to the tanks.
Mm, yeah. Like,
No lings at the back. Nothing.
well, can he kill them? Maybe the tanks, right? Look, the bios is in the back, killing the. Oh,
Oh,
this is so close. Oh my god.
there's no
Is he
bio
gonna do
left.
it?
There's no bio left. All the Marines and Marauders are gone. Hydras will push. He's gonna get a couple of shrouds off. Sorry, a couple of fungals off. Um, Corruptors are gonna. Okay, Corruptors are kind of. They did their job surprisingly enough. 3 of them stacked. And actually, Davidmaster. Wow, I didn't think Corruptors was gonna be the way to do it.
Yeah, he didn't respond to them. I think if he made a single Viking, those corruptors would just die because that Viking would stack. It wouldn't die because of the lips and the ravens. But he decided to just go full on tanks. Like he can still maybe just bounce back with the tanks. I don't know because there's so many Hydra.
Shashi's not even microing the libs anymore. He's just going for. I don't know what he's going for actually. I don't know.
Mass tanks. There's 6 of them already. So he's gonna try a tier 2 push.
Yeah,
Now
but
let's
he's.
see how David is gonna answer this because he has so many Hydras, you know? Like he's super weak against a tank stack, so
Yeah, to me, the response for tanks is yeah, get 2 lurkers. You're pushing, so get the 2 lurkers out. So you always do a lot of damage on the next wave, and then
Mhm.
But what you really want is tanks. Sorry, ultralisk. You want ultralisk ASAP.
yeah, but I mean he made so many Hydras. Can he get the ultras in time, right? Like with all the other stuff he needs to get. I
Alright,
think this is like a really good response from Sashka.
let's look at the gas count. The gas timing for Shashka was 9 minutes and 39 seconds, and for David it was 12 minutes. So both of them really committing hard to staying on no gas for a long time.
Yeah, you can see that they respect each other, and you know, like this is the grand finals. There's no messing around. There's like $1 million on the line, so.
Esports World Cup money. David, okay, you can see the response from David. He's moved all his army back. I'm not super sure about this. I'm guessing he wants to fight as far away from Nexus as possible, and that's why he's trying to do this.
He wants to create distance between Corruptors and his army, like mainly. So if there's an air switch from Sashka, he can put all the Corruptors front and split the army.
Yeah, but this is 9 tanks now.
Yeah, and now Sashka added a Viking. I'm not sure if that's gonna stop here. But yeah, it was definitely a rocky start for the Zerg. Like, but you know, it kind of the income stayed even because he had to scan all the time. So neither of them like gain advantage. Okay, but now like the tanks are stacking, so
And David is still back too.
this looks very dangerous.
Yeah, David's not gonna catch his army on time. Shashka is gonna arrive on time to protect this massive tank line. This massive tank line is gonna kill most of the Hydras, dude. They're already gone. And this is like 16 tanks on the board, dude. And there's still nothing to stop these tanks. David is going for lurkers. Lurkers are not the answer to tanks. Tanks are the answer to lurkers. So now all Shashka has to do is
this
scan.
stage.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is it.
This is it.
Yeah, that's what I meant with like he made so many Hydras, right? It's hard to transition from this.
Yeah, you need Ravagers. Like Ravagers are actually a really
No,
good tool
no.
at stopping something like this. In the early game, if you get them when you're in against bio at 6 minutes.
Yeah, but I meant now. Like, I think he just needed to go tier 3 and get ultras. There's no way that he could stop this with lurkers only.
Yeah, but if you get the Ravagers at 6 to 7 minutes, you can stop a lot of the tanks from stacking. And then you have an easier time transitioning to quicker ultras. But transitioning to lurkers is not the response to tanks.
Yeah, I think he should stop just with 2 lurkers. And he would have ultras in time, maybe.
And stop corruptors. Like the lurker corruptor is not the response to tanks. Like you can't just go lurker corruptor.
I think the amount of the amount of corruptors he had was more than enough.
I thought 3 was already a huge number, to be honest.
Yeah, it was enough.
Like three corruptors is like almost 500 minerals. That's a lot. For something that doesn't attack ground, you know? Like, it's a lot.
Yeah, but let's see. I mean, the Terran is only on 1 guess, so it's not over yet, I would say.
Not over yet. I would like to see the Ultras finally come out. Like, I can see why he would be a bit worried about getting Ultras because there's already Liberators out. But you still need them. Like, there's no other way around it. Like, you need Ultras. If you win air, you win 90% of the time. Oh, I don't know about that. Now that tanks are cheap, the tanks are absolutely viable. Well, almost viable. If you respond to them appropriately, they will lose. But I think this game has been David not responding to them appropriately.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised because like David knows how to play this matchup specifically,
Maybe he's
but
nervous?
I think so. I mean, we could also see the nerfs from Sashka in game one, where he missed all his disruptors for the longest time. Okay, so here's the ultras.
Only 9 minutes late. And there's already ghosts and tanks out on the field, so these ultras are gonna take a while before they're pretty good. And Shashka can respond to them however he sees fit now. Which I think we're gonna see like a bigger Liberator count pretty soon.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna go leave Viking from here.
And David needs to move front. I don't understand why he's still back.
He should definitely be front now to catch his own lurkers.
Right, exactly. Because if you're front, you can catch your army faster. And you can see like the difference once these ultras came out on the board. You can see like now that David is actually pushing a little bit, like he's clearing the tanks every round now. So that's the power of ultras against tanks.
Yeah, but like the lurker count, I think is like messing him up. If he had less lurkers, like they're completely useless now, almost, right?
Always have been.
And if he had less, he could have 3 more ultras here, and he would probably be pushing.
Yeah, you really don't want more than 2 lurkers. Maybe, and this is extremely greedy, you can get a third or fourth one if you're pushing against a lot of bio. But I would highly not. I don't think I would make more than 2. I think
I mean,
there's so many other good Zerg units.
you can add more. It's just the where the game was, in the state the game was with his mass hydras, he really didn't have like any time to afford the lurkers. So he's massing corruptors now, I guess.
Yeah, but I think
He's trying to clear the air.
I like Shashka's positioning. Is Shashka T3 yet? Yeah, he is T3. I'm surprised. Thors used to be such a big unit against Zerg, and now you don't see him.
Yeah, they're not that useful. Especially here, I mean, they wouldn't really do much. It's better to just keep the air control. Zerg is still on 2 gas, like, and Terran on 1, so at least he has something going for him.
Yeah, but I just I don't know, man. No Ravager is hard. You need some Ravs. When you're behind, that's what can that's like the one unit that can make you push and prevent stacks and clear bio. It's just such an all-purpose unit.
I think at this point, like, his only chance is just Ultra Corruptor, and then
Well, you can't add them
hope
now.
he can win.
Yeah, you can't add Ravagers at this stage.
He might just lose here to the tank stack.
David, move front. You know, David is still only on +2 armor.
Yeah, I mean, he's mainly fighting siege tanks and libs, so...
Yeah, look at the lurkers, not doing anything at all. Nothing.
Sashka's keeping the air control. I think he's only adding air at this stage. I haven't seen anything else. The tank count is the same. Yeah, he just needs to take, like, be cautious not to lose to like a big corruptor stack, and I think he's gonna be okay.
Yeah, what's the Viking count? 5 and 5 Wurmans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like I thought, he was gonna add, you know, more liberators. If the enemy's making ultras, then you need libs. And that's what he's going for. And then he has a lot of ghosts. Oh no, he only has 2 ghosts.
Yeah, I wouldn't get more ghosts actually, because ghosts are like really weak against like stack. And because he's so low on gas, I don't think he can afford to go ghosts. Like if he was really far ahead on income, then sure. But you can see here that he's already, like, the corruptors are already stacking, right? So he really just needs like mass Vikings. And he needs to anti-armor the corruptors. So
Alright,
he's doing that.
Tier 5 is here. Both players got it immediately.
Mm-hmm. There's no shroud from David. Okay. I guess he was saving it this time.
Is David just waiting to push at like 35-minute mark? Just waiting for the libs to be unsiegeable because the game is too fast?
I mean, as long as he like I think the gas is like what's keeping him in the game.
Yeah, because Shashka's just on 1 gas.
Mm. And there's no... Ooh, the free lurkers is stacked. Let's see if he can save them. The tank's connected, but I think they might die before... Yeah, they can clear.
Okay, now Shashka's being forced to scan. That kind of puts him...
Yeah, like now he's basically 0 gas to 2 gas. Oh, so he took the second one?
Probably to afford the scans, you know? He's like, good, okay, I need money to afford all these scans. I do like that David's... he's adding more ultras, right? And he got all the armor upgrades for the ultras as well.
Mm-hmm. But he's still on only +2 attack, so... Also, he has no armor on the corruptors.
Yeah. I've been
So,
looking at that for a while.
well, let's see what happens when he finally gets the upgrades. Is he just gonna push or...
First door out.
I'm not sure about the horse, yeah.
Yeah, because your opponent's already on ultras. But Thor is
Well,
pretty good on
he
tier.
just lost the air battle. If the mines don't clear this air stack, like it's all about the RNG now. There's
the
only
Widow mines.
one... Oh, those Widow mines did a lot of damage. That was crazy. Oof.
Shashka forced to scan over and over again. This is getting closer than it has to be. I don't know, this is such a confusing game. Like, for all intents and purposes, Shashka is winning this, but the margin is getting closer and closer to a point where David could maybe push. But the
He's
scans
getting
from Shashka have been
ghosts.
on point.
No, he's not. Okay, so he's just heading towards here.
I really wish David was front. This would be such a different game.
Yeah, he's still back. Like, what? Why? I
Yeah,
think at
that's...
this point he just thinks that like there's too much to move and he needs to. Uh,
Well, you can start with moving the Corruptors front, and then you move the Ultras front, and then you can move the rest front.
mm, yeah, he needed to move as soon as he lost the middle, and I'm not sure.
Three
I
Lurkers
think,
here. Is the scan gonna arrive? Oh, the Raven's gonna catch the Lurkers, right?
yeah. Neural. Oof.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah. I'm not sure he should be investing in neural here.
I think you just want more and more Ultras. Like, you want an overwhelming amount of Ultras.
I would say so, and maybe even like, yeah.
Keep two Lurkers, and everything else goes into Ultra. I would even sell these Lings. Although, the Neural is actually killing the Ravens, but there's so many Ravens now. What's the Raven count? I feel like they keep oh, it's only 2 Ravens. Yeah, but they keep surviving.
Like it's okay if he. I just hope he's not gonna be like going mass investors or something.
The delay is 5 minutes here. As a Commanders player, I say Ravagers are not good. Ravagers are the Zerg answer to Bio in Standard. Like, Ravagers will outtrade Bio any day of the week. Like, at a certain point, once you have enough Ravager Hydra, the Ravs can just beat the Bio. And then when the Terran is starting to, wants to stack Liberators and tanks, Ravagers can you know, 3-shot triple Bio and clear up a good amount of stat. So like, you could kill 2 tanks with that. You could kill like 2 or 3 libs with that. Just trying to prevent the stack. Anything that helps to help prevent the stack. The problem with Ravagers is that you have to manually bio them correctly every single wave, which is a huge commitment. Like, if you get Ravagers, it's a huge commitment that you're gonna have to micro a lot. Okay, Davidmaster going for Nero on a tank.
Yeah, the tank is like pretty good, but like the problem is the Thors are stacking now here on the Corruptors in the middle.
Yeah, and Shashka is microing these libs pretty well. He's sieging them manually at a good distance. They're spread apart. Oh yeah, and like you said, that's a lot of Thors, man.
Yeah, now they're actually gonna stack, right?
They're
Like he
killing the
didn't.
Corruptors. Normally, you don't think of Thors as an as like anti-corruptor unit.
So he got 2 Thors of his own now. Let's see if he can okay.
And this game is gonna go all the way to 40 minutes, isn't it?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. I mean, we're almost there, right? It's just like this 7 more minutes.
Thors have good ground attack. Well, yeah, but you gotta think that Terran has other really good ground attack units like Liberators and tanks, and Thors are extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. Like each Thor is 425. That's a big commitment. Especially for a unit that doesn't deal with ultras too well. Like ultras are the answer to Thors because ultras are cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, David. Okay, David sieges manually. Yeah, I think that's a manual siege.
Yeah, but now he's like Neuralink, so he can't drop down the crowd.
Yep. This is gonna go all the way to 40 minutes. Yeah, dude. Shashka is playing this. He played a little bit on the margins.
Mm-hmm.
He toyed around on some margins, but yeah, enough to work. His bio push worked out. I think David also made quite a few mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I completely disagree with the selling the roaches. I really think that's where I would play very differently.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Yeah,
I
like the moment he sold the lurker and like saw the raven, if he didn't push on that wave, I think he immediately just needed to make the ravages. I think you're right.
Yeah, guys, I'm not just like, well, never mind. I've been practicing some 1v1 games to provide some better casting. So that's why I can confidently say that Ravagers are so amazing against Terran in 1v1. They've brought me back from so many lost games.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and the biggest, like one of the biggest problem was that David wasn't front.
Yeah, being all the
Like
way back here.
especially like on the waves like before the 25 minutes because there's no speed up yet and like he could catch his lurkers much faster. There were multiple waves with
And
the
his
lurkers
corruptors.
stacked. Yeah, and his corruptors, exactly.
Both.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it's just the nerfs because like these are top tier players. They know all this.
Yeah, David practiced a lot for this tournament. It's not like he's been
Mhm. Yep,
slacking.
exactly.
Alright guys, 38 minutes. So this is about the time that Shashka just wins on gas.
I think so, yeah, because like you don't lose the income with scans, like so it's
If we had 2 more hours, then David would probably win this, just because
yeah, I think it's Zerg at some point just wins.
because the yeah, because the Terran can't siege ellipse appropriately, and the ultras are just so insanely fast that they just smash through everything. With it. Like the tanks can't even
Hmm.
siege on time. The ultras just come and wreck everything, and the Terran loses. But this is not a public game. This is the tournament edition of Direct Strike, and the game ends in 40 minutes.
Yeah, because we don't want like 10-hour grand final. So
Yeah, thank all the gods you believe in, because otherwise this would take forever. Imagine every CVT taking 2 hours. No, thank you.
And like the team map was like requested before the before the 25 minutes buffs were introduced, before the, you know, because back then like there was no buff, right? So the games could last forever, literally.
Yep, would just be watching libs and Thors killing ultras for a very, very long time.
I mean, you can see here that it's kind of getting close, right? If there was like, yeah, look, is he gonna push now and then just lose because he can't reach the nexus? I think that's exactly what's gonna happen. Hold on. No, 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 there's too many tours left. Yeah, okay.
Dude, there's what, 7 Thors out. Alright, game's
Yeah,
over.
it's too much. Yeah, GG. Let's see the score. What do you think? How much difference?
1,000.
Tashka, yeah, 1,000.
1,400. Yeah,
500,
it's a
yeah,
lot.
it's a lot. Okay, GG. The victory scans. Okay, we go. What is this? Game 3? Okay. Game 4?
Oh man. Chashka's now on match point. Like, Chashka's is 1 game away from being crowned the 1v1 champion. And if you're down 0-3, that is not a good positioning to be in. Shashka's 1 game away from winning the tournament, you know? David has a very long road ahead of him if he wants to win, right? He has to beat down
Mm-hmm.
Shashka 4 games in a row.
I think he can do it. He just needs to take a deep breath, relax, like, you know. Because in practice, like I played with him, like he wasn't doing these mistakes, you know? Like he was like on point. He like, oh, you see stalkers, you make a lurker. Like you don't even think about it, but yeah.
Yeah, I am surprised that he's making these mistakes. He knows how to
Mm-hmm.
play this. It has to be the nerds, right? Like,
Exactly. Yeah,
there's
yeah.
no other way around that.
Mm-hmm. Someone banned. Jurzal banned some guy. Let's see.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks, Jersel, for clearing up the scammers in the chat. Avatar would beat that whole Terran army with just mass mutalisks. Alright, the players are ready. Let's go. We're gonna get to witness a different game. I don't think we've seen David play this too much. I think he played it against Kachar. But I don't think this is a matchup we get to see too frequently. And oh yeah, I know we saw this match.
What
it's
do we have?
a
T.
TVP, and David had
Okay.
the weirdest opener, right? Like some Widowman shit.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we played a couple of games, so I don't think he will do that.
Yeah, insta gas from
Yeah.
David, just 1 second, and he gets 1 gas.
Yeah, I think he's gonna choose a different gun this time. We'll see.
David with the turkey. This is the zombie turkey, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait. I think it's just a normal turkey.
Okay, it's a giant turkey. not much going on in a TVP. David's just gonna completely forego the early game. He got one gas, so that's his whole plan. Just skip the early game. And wait, no, never mind. He went for one Marauder and many Marines.
Yeah, he's doing the line of Marines, 2 Marauder, 2 gas, 1 middle mine, 1 medivac, 1 lib. It's the standard TVP opener.
Is he on T2? He can't be, right?
No. Look, he has second gas queued up. It's the build that I use all the time. It's super hard for Protoss to beat, like if you execute it right. Is Ashka on tier 2? Let's see. Okay, he's tier
Yeah.
2.
And he went for double Oracle.
Hmm. Okay. So he's probably gonna win here since it's 2 gas. And
Thank you for the sub.
there's not too many Marines. Yeah, sure, of course.
Alright, guys, let's see if David can put a game on the like a win on the board. Like he's not been doing so well this whole match. And this double Oracle is well, the stasis wards are amazing. Holy crap! Like he just freezes half the army, kills the other, and then yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but oracles are like so it's like delaying the bunker kill. So I'm not so sure about oracles. Like he's just giving David time for no reason. I mean, by now I think Sashka should realize what build he's facing. Like he's played against this so many times.
Yeah, I think he was maybe expecting one that looked similar to like a Widowmine push.
Mm.
I don't know why else would you go triple Oracle. Even in that scenario, I don't understand. Yeah, I guess I'm not a good TVP expert.
I think he's just ahead 3-0, so he's thinking, oh look, I can mess around one game.
No chance for Davidmaster. Okay.
I mean, I think David wins this game, to be honest. Like, if I had to bet, I would say David. There's a disruptor that's like not good against this build. I think David will push at around 10 to 11 minutes. If there's no huge mistakes.
Yeah, David's just gonna keep sieging the Liberator. He's just dancing around the bunker. He doesn't want the Liberator to go forward. He doesn't need to do any damage here. He's just looking forward to stacking 3 medevacs, 3 libs before pushing. And once the 3 libs, 3 medevacs stack, then there's nothing to stop all this bio. And once you push, the bio army is just absolutely... it's really hard to lose middle when you have bio.
I think Sashka realized now that he needs to...
He's adding stalkers.
Yeah.
Here we go. Triple medevac, 2 libs, and I think we're gonna see David at... yeah, a 3rd lib.
Yeah, he's gonna go up to 4 libs and then tier 3. We'll see.
David, I don't know. I would like to see him dance a little bit more to stack the libs.
I mean, here he should be actually like hitting the units because you can't really. Okay. Well, it kind of worked out. Like one of the libs will live. Ah, that was not the best siege, but Sashka
Hey,
blinked it, so I guess it worked out. A nice shot.
well, Shashka is still ahead, 6 minutes in. That's a lot of middle to have. Although Davidmaster is on 2 gas, so I do want to point that out. Um,
Yeah,
and
but like in this matchup, is as soon as Terran pushes you over with like with an army, and like if he has Thors and you don't have carriers yet, you're just dead. Like there's just no real way to come back. And if he clears the okay, so he went for the Void Ray, so he's still delaying the carriers. Is that tier 3 siege from David already or not?
no,
No. Yeah,
I think he just got it now. Yep,
yeah,
he
he
just
just
got
got
it.
it. Yeah. Okay, and now this is like a big problem for Sashka. He still didn't kill the cannon, and he's facing tier 3 libs.
Where is Nova Insanity from? Is he from the USA? From the territory from the USA. Oh, that he killed the cannons. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Now
but
that's
I
a
mean
lot of
he's
libs.
yeah, and his unit composition is not the best, so we'll see if he can deal with the like with the stack on the Nexus. Like he's gonna push now, and David will get Thors, and then it's up to Sashka to keep pushing. But yeah. I think he like so he's getting disruptors. I think he's just gonna go try and kill the Nexus. I'm not sure he's gonna be able to do it.
First Thor is out, and Shashka is now transitioning into T3, so he wants to get those carriers. It's a little late, isn't it?
It's really late.
Oh, with disruptor shots are all gonna miss. Thank you, Darkweight, for the sub. Appreciate it.
Yeah, well, let's get that sub train going. Need those diapers.
Yes, I need diapers. Right. But Davidmaster is pushing quite hard though. He's not stacking at the planetary fortress yet, and the first carrier is out. But there is also 2 Thors out. You still need
Mhm.
carriers?
Yeah, I mean, you just can't deal without carriers because you need to somehow kill the front line, and nothing really kills the Marine Hellbat, effectively. So you really need that DPS from the carrier.
Well, so far, Shashka is fighting Davidmaster so far away from the planetary fortress that it's been completely fine for him. Now Disruptors are going to switch course. They're no longer targeting the Widowmine submarines. They're going directly for the Thors.
Yeah, just like the problem is that the double gas will kick in now, and then as soon as he gets the stack, he's gonna get armor upgrades, and then there's like big problem for the Protoss.
Second carrier is out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everything is dead. The mortals are gone. Well, actually, there's still one mortal there, but now the mortal is gone. And now he's gonna stack Thors. Yeah, this is actually a pretty big push. There's 4 Thors out, and yeah, I think this is it. The disruptor shots, how good are they? They all miss, and there's not anything here to stop the Thors or the Libs. Not in the amounts that they have to be. Oh,
Because one of those will stack, right? Either libs or Thors. So okay, let's see the sieges. Uh, the sieges were really bad. Okay.
armor upgrades.
I think he's just waiting.
Would you wait? I don't know. I feel like
Yeah, it's okay. Like he's not in a hurry to push. Like this, he can still get pushed back and then stack off the next. so it's fine. He can just get units. Like, I would still add some Hellbats, and then after those, I would get the armor upgrades.
Shashka is missing
Okay,
the
he
disruptor
missed.
shots.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still fighting so far away from Nexus that David can't catch on time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I thought Shashka would prefer a TVT over a PVT.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Shashka is still clearing, dude, and he is ahead, but he's just one gas. The margin is so thin on PVT. He has to completely stop the stack every single wave. Like, if at any point Davidmaster pushes,
Yeah.
that's
There was.
basically it for the Protoss.
Yeah, David is dancing now. So I think we're gonna see a big stack here. Let's see. He just needs to dance. Ah, he's not dancing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think like if he danced, like he could stack here with
Yeah,
all of
he
this libs
doesn't
and
need to kill.
yeah.
And some Hellbats to protect the Thors from the
Mm-hmm.
Immortals.
Yeah, he needs a couple of Hellbats and then just armor upgrades, and he should win this.
But it's 12 minutes and 40 seconds in, and he
He got
gets
the
a battle
DC.
cruiser.
I mean, sure, I would get it if there was more carriers. I don't think you should, like, he needs it here. That's a little questionable.
And with no armor, isn't like getting +3 armor kind of the same as getting BC? Like, although BCs do stack, like, but the Void Rays do kill it pretty quickly, actually. Never seen a BC in a 1v1.
No. It's normal. But you usually get it when the opponent is on like carrier rush, well, not when he makes voiders. Because like what Sashka did with the voiders, it's very weak, and like you could see that he was David would just tag there if he would dance. Mm, because the voider just can't reach. Okay, so there's armor upgrades coming now.
Okay, about time. Now the lips are stacking, they're dancing. David's gonna be here. Let's see if he catches himself on time. Well, he's gonna catch the libs, but not the Thors.
Yeah.
Okay, well, actually 2 Thors are here.
Yeah,
Plus 2 armor is here. This is a big stack, dude.
Yes, and there's the bats, so let's see.
Well, I think these libs need to be doing damage, not sieging so far back. Getting pretty dangerous here. It's pretty close for both of them. Disruptor
He
shots
missed
just
the
keep...
disruptors, yeah.
They just keep missing it, but David also missing with the Liberator
The
sieges.
sieges, yeah, I know. So it's
Like,
it kind of evens out.
guys,
Yeah.
you want the libs to push right now.
Always
like,
be hitting something, yes.
yeah, you need them to clear the Immortals. Like, you want these Immortals gone
Like,
ASAP.
Yeah. You even want to like turn the doors into ground mode just to kill the ground, and then you can kill the air. But it's over. Like this is too much. I think it's over. Yeah. Like there's double stack of doors. There's
Double stack of libs
10
as well.
doors. Yes.
Yeah, this Shashko, some really, like, uncharacteristic disruptor shots, just missing every time. And now David is going to push this. He is going to take middle, and once middle is taken in a Terran versus Protoss, the chances for the Protoss to take it back are so ridiculously slim. It's just like every Liberator or Thor leak into the next wave is so crushing for the Protoss. And I think David is gonna get a game on the board. The Shashka does get his second gas now, so he doesn't want to leave the game just yet. He's gonna fight it out. But
He's gonna make. Sorry.
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say he's gonna probably make David work for this win. Either we're gonna see a sell or we're gonna see a drawn out game. We'll see.
Yeah, look, this is what I'm talking about. Any leak from the Terran is just an absolute nightmare for the Protoss. The Liberators, every time they leak, they clear a lot of the ground. And here comes Shashka's response. It's going to be a mothership.
Yeah, he sold the stalkers, so he sold the tier 1 units to get that money back and try to win with a mothership, but like, I mean, those are free plus free Thors. It's, I think, just not
Oh
gonna
yeah,
work.
3 Thors. Oh my god, okay. And David just needs to get Scan and then get a Raven. And he's already saving money for the Raven. And these Thors do deal with the mothership pretty quickly. Raven? No Raven from David yet. Oh yeah, no, okay, he already got one
There is.
Raven. Yeah, yeah. Alright guys, we have a match. Like, it's not a quick 4-0, you know? We have a match on our hands.
The Raven, like, I'm not sure if I would get it, because, like, he dies, it goes front, and then, like, you need to scan anyway. So I think at this point you just
Thors?
guess up, make more Thors, and scan everywhere. Because you don't want to rely on the Raven, right? Like, it can randomly die and you don't heal, and then your libs on siege, and it's just unreliable. No point. It's not like Zerg, right? Where you have like usually Corruptors in front, and then there's Mutas, and there's a lot of like stuff buffering. Terran is just the Raven is the tank. Like, it goes front and dies.
And this was all the back of Shashka missing every disruptor shot. Like, imagine Shashka actually landing the disruptor shots on the Thors.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this build is designed that it punishes anything. Like, if you make storms, if you make disruptors, if you like fighting against this Terran build is there's just zero margin for error. Like, you get the wrong unit, one wrong unit, and you're dead if it's executed well.
Yep, and that's a lot of Thor sieging on the Nexus. The mothership is gonna arrive, but the scan is here on time. Will Shashka survive another round? And yeah, it looks like so far he will survive one more wave, but these Thors are dealing with the mothership already. Like, nothing is stacking here.
And the Nexus isn't really like helping at this point. Like, I mean, not enough. Well, the Tempest actually delayed the Thors. He didn't go into ground mode. He could kill the Nexus there, but yeah.
I think it's just delaying the inevitable. Like, David is absolutely winning this. Shashka's on 4 gases. Wow. The mad
He's
lad.
trying to hold and maybe win on income.
But David is ahead on income.
Yes, for now.
Well, he took middle before 20 minutes, so like, and he's on
And
2 gas since the game started. So
2 gas, and he actually had like middle for a couple of waves before. So yeah.
yeah, David is absolutely ahead on money.
Okay, there's a nice free shot on the Thors. The one shot the.
Bro, no chance here. The Thors are absolutely
like
massive. And they're gonna siege on the planetary fortress, and this is gonna be it. GG! David takes a game! Alright.
So it's not a 4-0.
Is this the last game that David takes? We'll see.
I would like to see a 4-3. Like, I don't care who wins. I just want to see more games. I want to see, because there was so much progress on both sides, I think, with the meta. um, like we are missing out on a lot of things. You know. So
Well,
I would
I,
like to see more games played.
we've seen most matches so far, right? Like Chashka has been playing every race, so that kind of does give us like a view into every different matchup. I think the only one
Yeah,
that
but
hasn't been CVZ hasn't been played yet. PvP, any of the mirror matches.
there's so many there's so many different ways to play a matchup, you know. And then like you can't really see in this couple of games, you can't really see all the different builds that can actually work. So I think after this, like I already talked to Sashka, um, we should make like some sort of a guide and come up with the most effective builds in the matchups.
Yeah, reveal the secret sauce.
Hmm. Yeah, because we really push the meta on like everyone with during this tournament. It's crazy.
Bro, I've said this so many times, but I'll say it again. Like, everyone always, for every tournament, says the meta's figured out. We already know. Like, there's nothing new to reveal. Like, everyone already solved the game. And then, boom, a new strategy comes out. Every single 3v3 tournament that's happened with, like, the past 4 years, there's a new strategies every single tournament. 1v1 tournament, same thing, always new strategies. It's like, I've heard this so many times.
So what do we have? ZVR. Interesting. Okay. Some gambling involved. That's I like it. Good.
Normal opening for Protoss in 1v1? I think so.
Sorry.
Taz asked if that was a
No,
normal.
not at all.
Really? Okay.
I mean, you can either do the like pure stalker into tier 2, and then like you can just if he's tier 1, you can drop a DT and add your units, like so you stay heavy on stalker, or you can just add as soon as you see bio, you can move back and add the sentry and a couple of adepts. Those are like the standard openers, but free oracle is definitely not a standard opener.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe not the true oracles, you're right. Alright, CVZ, guys. This.
Mm-hmm.
David's should be really good in CVZ.
Mm-hmm. So
But
Sashka is just opening blind Bane. Okay. I think we see another blind
oh,
opener against the
yeah,
against Davidmaster.
another blind counter to particularly David.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see what the openers are gonna be like. It's gonna be 4 Muta opener, and for Shashka, it's gonna be 2 Hydras, 2 Mutas.
Mm-hmm.
I do favor
The
Shashka on this
Hydra.
one. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm, let's see. Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Now it's 5 Mutas, but there's 3 Hydras now. Yeah, that Baneling really did a lot of work against David. But oh, these 3 Mutas are no, never mind. Actually, Hydras are quite good.
Mm-hmm. I would like to see a spread from David on those links. I don't think it's spread enough.
Yeah, the Hydras are not really doing any damage whatsoever here. And
Yeah, I think he's gonna lose this. Like, this is 2 minutes. I think
yeah,
this
this is
move
over.
back, move back and front is like the last chance he has.
Yep. Sell the links maybe too, because well, no. I don't
I
know.
don't
I don't
think
know
he
what to
can.
do.
I
This is
think he
really
just,
bad for David.
yeah, he just lost.
I think he's been playing too much of the same thing he's done the whole tournament, and he's
Mm-hmm.
been open to blind counters from Shashka, and um, I think he could have played to that a little bit more. Maybe like hide some of his strats, or or practice some different strats. But he's been using more and more of the same strats that he used throughout the whole tournament, and Shashka is very well prepared for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is not good. Dude, look, Shashka sold all the Lings and Ravagers. Now he's just
Yeah,
on
he
Mass
sold.
Hydra. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is like very hard to stop, right? It's yeah.
You say very hard. I think more like impossible.
I think like this is like the last wave that he can still maybe turn it around, but with the amount of Hydra,
Oh, hold on.
yeah,
There's a good amount of Roach
he's,
here.
yeah, he wins,
Oh my god. Yeah, that's actually a good amount of Roaches. Now he's gonna
and
catch
he
his
moved
3
on.
Hydras.
That was very good.
And now the Lings are gonna be in an absolutely amazing position. They're gonna get to do a
Yes.
lot of damage here. And this is it, a turnaround. I really thought this match was over. But no,
Oh
David
wait,
Master. Holy crap.
that's a lot of Hydras. Let's see, because the Hydra count is 6 to, like, yeah.
Yeah, but there's a lot of Roaches here from David. They're gonna tank a lot of
Mm-hmm.
damage. The Mutas are gonna come in from the side with the Ling, so they're gonna, yeah, dude, look at this positioning from David. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's really doing the job.
Sashka moved to the like side, but I don't think it at this stage of the game the side just doesn't work anymore. It's like it's 5 minutes.
Oh, thank you, Tris, for the subs. Appreciate it.
But we were wrong before, so like yeah, I think he wins here. Look,
Yeah, he has
the
so many
Hydra count
Hydras.
is just so high. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of Roach Hydra. And look, now the Mutas are gone, the Roaches are gone, it's only Hydras, and,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Shashka's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
take
yeah.
it once again. He's gonna take middle.
Maybe David needed to sell the link at this point.
I think so. I think he just needed like
Hydra,
more Hydra, yes.
yes, because it was like 6 to like 15 or something, and you just can't have that deficit.
Is this gonna be bunker? No, David is gonna stay alive one more.
Well, I was excited for another game, but now I think it's just over.
No, you're not excited anymore. There's so many
I
Hydras.
mean, the tournament is over if Sashka wins. So I mean, okay, we still have the third game place match, but yeah.
Yeah, I think this is it. Davidmaster is now just too far behind, and
Yeah.
once the bunker dies, it's game over. And even if the bunker doesn't die, that's just more and more Hydras that Shashka gets to put on the board.
Now he's getting Ravagers, and let's see the shots. Okay.
Yeah, when you're ahead, you can afford Ravagers and just try to do as much damage as you can to the next wave, prevent the stacks as much as possible, and that's what the Ravagers are good at doing. They're good at putting a lot of damage out to the next wave. They're not really good at trading per se, but the real shine of Ravagers is just getting that ability off on the next wave that's incoming. Oh, and one lurker out from David. That's how you know
Two.
he's. That's 2 lurkers out there. Those are some desperation lurkers if I've seen one, and it never goes well for the player that goes for lurkers. Lurkers are just so insanely bad at trading against like Hydras. Yeah, and Bunker's gone, and I think that's it. I wouldn't be surprised if David just taps out now. He might
I don't.
try to, but this
Yeah.
game is over.
I don't think he will tap out. Like it's the last game, and Yeah.
Well, he sold the Lings. He's only keeping 2 of them. Um, okay, now he sold those two too.
Yeah, and
Um,
Sashka's just countering his corruptors. I think we have a new champ.
yep.
Yeah, well deserved. I mean, he played well through the whole tournament, and he deserved the champ title.
Yeah, because I didn't play, you know, so um,
Yeah,
leaving
that's
leaving chances for the other players to win, you know.
yeah. He got it easy, right? Like now
Yeah,
in the tournament. Like,
yeah, for sure, for sure.
does it even count then? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it counts. All right, guys, it was a fun tournament. Um, it was a it
The
lasted
game's
like a
still
month.
going.
Lasted like a month. It was a fun tournament, but you know, it's pretty much over. We have a new champion. I mean, it takes a while for Zerg to kill the planetary fortress, but the chances of coming back, dude, are so ridiculously slow in CVC. Like, I don't. It's so hard to fumble the ball when you're ahead as a Zerg. You can literally just match what your opponent is doing, and you'll be fine. Well, maybe except for like don't get swarm host. But anything
Yeah.
else beside that, you can match what your opponent is doing, and you'll just have more because you're ahead on gas, and you're gonna just do so much better. And the chances of stacking are so slow.
Yeah, so but there's like a couple of things, right? Like you just need to kind of keep up with the lurker count. You don't need that many when you're pushing. Like you can have a couple less. If he has, I don't know, 6, you can have 4 free. Fine. The only thing you need to be careful is corruptors. So
Yeah, you want to match the
and
corruptor count to some degree.
and then if you are like super low on hydras, the thing he could do is sell into mass muta, and then like those are basically like the only two things that can actually work.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you don't make Vipers and he has like 10 Vipers, then maybe he can win. But
Uh,
how is he gonna get 10 Vipers and you have 0 Vipers? Like that's not gonna happen, right?
mhm.
His blinding clouds are pretty good, but if your opponent also has blinding clouds, like I said, just match your opponent's corruptor count, match your opponent's lurker count to some degree, and you'll have more. You'll be fine. Thank you, Tris, for 10 more subs. Appreciate it, man. Just in time to watch the tournament end. Well, this means my prediction was off.
What was your prediction? Well, I mean, you were very close to getting everything right.
I know, I was so close.
You were so close. I think Andre wins now in the end because he predicted that Tashka will win, and you predicted David will win, and
Yeah.
you were both off on Torgi. Andre said Raul will be in the grand finals, and you said Taija.
Yeah, in my defense stage, I didn't play, which,
Yeah. He went on vacation without saying anything, and then we just forfeited all his games.
yeah. But if Taja played, I think he absolutely makes it to the semis.
Oh yeah, I think he would be in the semis.
Yeah. I can't control players' vacations, you know?
Hmm.
He's gonna make me be off. Yeah, so Kachar, how's life?
It's okay. I need to go to work, so I'm kind of okay with this ending right now. it's right on time for me. So
Okay. Yeah, David not tapping out, but you can see he's made no progress. Nothing is stacking.
yeah, it's like he's gonna push out one more time. Maybe if he doesn't die here. I think Sashka will just use the corruptors on the Nexus. Yeah,
Oh, look, yeah, the
he
Corruptors
can
is gonna
clear.
kill the Nexus. That's it,
Yeah,
GG. And
GG, GG's.
Shashka is your 1v1 standard champion.
Yeah, congrats, Sashka. Well played, well deserved. He is like the top player right now.
Yep, no doubt about it. Shashka now is the 1v1 champion, the top player. He's the guy now. He's kind
Hmm.
of been the guy under the radar, like not crowned per se, but everyone just kind of talked to him for 1v1 strats and stuff. And now it's just official.
Hmm. And someone finally took a game off him in the tournament, like a real game, right? Not like we win by 16 minerals.
Readout took a game, but I guess we don't
No,
count
no,
that
no.
one. No, yeah. I don't think even he counts that game. You know, I think Readout was just laughing when he won that game. Well, yeah. Anything you want to add? Like a chart?
Well, I think this tournament went well. It was well received. I think we're gonna have more 1v1 tournaments in the future.
Yeah, 28 players.
Um,
That's quite a bit. You know, it's a lot of players.
yeah, maybe next time, like we get even more.
Yeah. Um. Oh yeah. Okay. So guys, basically, Shashka is your tournament champion. There's still, I still want to go over some of the replays this weekend. I'll try to do it this
Mhm.
weekend. There's like the semifinals. David played versus Kachar, so we want to see how Kachar lost to David. That's gonna be exciting to watch. Um, it's a very close best of 5, so I can't wait to cover that one. And we still have Torky versus Kachar that hasn't been played, so the third place hasn't been played at all. So that's also going to be interesting to watch. Maybe we can even catch it live.
We're
Uh,
playing tomorrow at 8 p.m. CEST. I'm not sure if you have time, but yeah.
it's gonna be hard. Okay, we'll see.
Okay.
And the we haven't watched the 5th place match, so we have to watch that one. I think it was
Mhm.
Kita versus Timilian, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So we still some matches left to cover that we haven't casted. One match that hasn't been played yet. So still some 1v1 games to watch from this tournament. Like the tournament is technically over, but it's not. Well, it's literally over, but not technically because we haven't covered all the games. So that's gonna be exciting. If you like DS, then we'll cover those games as well. Kachar should be uploading them to YouTube. So if you haven't catched
Yes.
any of the ones that have been deleted from my Twitch, then Kachar, I've recorded them and I've given them to Kachar. So now it's on Kachar's court. You know.
Yeah, I'm working on the videos real hard. Like they should be up any minute now.
Yep, so let's all pressure Kashar so we can have those videos on YouTube for memory's sake and to preserve the history of this beautiful Direct Strike game. Alright, well, thank you all for watching. Thank you, Kachar, for coming to the stream, and definitely thank you to a lot of the players for showing some beautiful games, keeping the Direct Strike alive, and showing some beautiful games that we all get to enjoy and watch. But with that, I have nothing else to say. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.